Hello, we are back live, fresh and with you on a Monday night. It's the ILFL Soccer Night Show. We have already conducted one draw this evening. That was the ILFL Challenge Cup. Now it's all about the ILFL Champions Cup. The cream of the cream. The top teams get together to do battle and each respective league gets to do bragging rights. Jermaine has that right now, which is why he's standing up. But he's also going to be responsible for pitting teams against each other now. This is where it gets technical and it gets a little bit difficult. We have 5 teams representing 3 leagues, 5 from Hackney and Leighton, 5 from ILFL, we have 5 from the Musical League, and then we have our 1 representative up there in Milton Keynes, who are taking part again. Last year's Beaton Cup finalists are back again. They make up the 16th team. Now, with this draw, we follow the precedent set by FIFA, and that is that no 2 teams from the same league can meet in the first round of the draw. After that, it's a free-for-all, and everybody's there to get there to the final. But in this first round, it won't happen. So we're not going to use various coloured pots. We're not going to come up with some elaborate cups to do that. We're just going to draw them out of the bag as they come. If 2 teams come up and they look like they can be drawn together from the same league, they will just be put down in the very next fixture. So there is no complications there. I will try to make it look and sound as easy as it should be. Jermaine and Nurul are going to conduct the draw. Before they do, Nurul, just tell us all a little bit about London Tigers from the Musical League. They've been in the last couple of seasons and fallen at the first hurdle.
They won it the first year. The very first Champions League, they won it convincingly for the last 2 years. We have fallen at the back. We were drawn against the so-called better teams, okay, and they reached their finals every time we lost to them. So we've been unlucky in the draws, but this year we will try even more harder.
They will indeed. So if you draw them out of that hat, it's all your fault, okay, that they come up against. Just wanted to clear that one up. Jermaine will draw the first team out of the hat, and Noel will draw the corresponding team as well. So it's all down to you, sir. Fire away. Here we go. The Interleague Champions Cup. I love it. First team out of the bag.
First team is Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. First time into the Interleague Champions Cup from the Hackney and Leighton League. Welcome to the game, boys. You are up against
Chef Chowan Barbers.
Yes, the Chef Chowan Berbers from the Musical Leagues, who we know nothing about. How's that? Can you?
Search me.
That's all I wanted to know. Shakespeare versus the Chef Chowan Berbers. That is the first game in round 1 of the Interleague Champions Cup. Jermaine? Next one out of the hat. Every game's going to be a good game.
Next one is West End.
West End, ILFL Premier Division team, taking part for the first time again, I believe.
Last year's semi-finalist, Gower All-Stars.
Against Gower All-Stars, last year's
League.
semi-finalist from the Musical League. A very good team, put up a really impressive showing last season, and will feel a little bit aggrieved to have gone out at the semi-final stage. Good game, West End Gower All-Stars. Next one.
Lixus FC.
Lixus FC, another one from the Musical League. That is, Lixus FC will be up against
Tottenham Phoenix.
Tottenham Phoenix.
That's going to be redrawn.
Tottenham Phoenix here again from the Hackney and Leighton League. Will be looking to go a little bit further than they did last season. Next one out of the bag. It's all going really, really well. Not had to move anybody over yet.
Leytonstone FC.
Leytonstone FC. Which Leytonstone are going to turn up? I'll tell you what, you better turn up for this fixture because this is no walk in the park.
David, it's Beaumont Athletics from the ILFL.
Beaumont Athletic from the ILFL cannot happen because they are both from the ILFL. So Beaumont will drop down to the very next fixture. And again, we are still looking for the opponents for Leytonstone FC. They will be...
Reach Out FC.
Cannot be Reach Out FC either. So, you know what? That actually makes it quite interesting. Very interesting indeed. Still looking for the opponents for Leytonstone FC.
London Tigers Musical League.
London Tigers from the Musical League. I see a meal or two coming your way in the very near future there, Nurul. But like I said, you never know
But
which Leytonstone team are going to turn up. When it's a cup,
different cup team.
it's a different thing.
Yeah.
So now we're looking for the opponents for Beaumont Athletic.
Myland.
Myland, as you just heard from Jermaine, new team coming in from the Hackney and Leighton League. They'll be up against Beaumont Athletic. And the opponents for Reach Out, please.
Hegan FC.
Hegan FC.
Hackney and Leighton League.
Hackney and Leighton League, first division team up against Reach Out FC. That might be quite a decent fixture, methinks. The cup holders and the cup runners-up still to come out. The current ILFL Premier Division champions still to come out as well.
And here they come, Stepney.
Stepney FC. As we said, the reigning Premier Division
Enemy from the Musical League.
Virgin Enemy from the Musical League.
Oh no.
So, oh dear, we have a repeat. Well, listen, even I can tell what's going to come here. What a game to start. I think both teams, listen, you've got to beat everybody that turns up. Let's see what order they come out in. And just for brevity, just to show that everything has been conducted above board.
Young London Meteors.
The Young London Meteors, the current two-time champions and holders of the Champions Cup, are up against
Finalist MK.
the team that ran them so hard in the final last year. It's MK Galacticos. Gentlemen, thank you very much. While you're making your way back to your seats, we're going to show everybody at home those fixtures again as they've come out. They're here on your screen. The round one of the Interleague Champions Cup, again to be played on the 13th of December. Shakespeare, Sheffield, West End. You can see it. You know what? I'm not going to go through it all. Hasnat, before I go to that end, what's standing out for you?
No, all the fixtures look like standard
They're
fixtures.
all
I don't think anything's.
They're all monster
Hey,
fixtures, aren't
I think
they?
that day there's only be a crowd around one fixture, and how that's happened. I mean, these two gentlemen need to be spoken to afterwards. How did we get that fixture? London Meteors, MK Galacticos.
And MK Galacticos. I will turn to you, Jermaine, and just say, is that the worst thing that could have happened to both teams?
Possibly, because I think last season those two teams for me were the best teams in the competition.
They conducted a fantastic final. It was a great game.
And you know, you couldn't have asked for a better final. And I watched Galacticos throughout all the rounds as well, and I was really impressed with them. And but again, you know, it's going to be a great game.
And I sense a lot of respect between both teams, a huge amount of respect between both teams. Meteors came off, you know, patting the backs of those players from MK Galacticos because they had a lot of feeling. And a lot of young players in MK. So now, a season older, a season wiser, having played Meteors now, they know what's coming. Do you think they're going to come with a little bit more fire?
I think they will. And without a shadow of a doubt, they're going to want to make amends for that cup final. But again, if Meteors get their team out, you know, they're going to be hard to beat.
And just again, for your other Hackney and Leighton sides, Myland against Beaumont, Hegan against Reach Out.
That's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting.
I like the look of that one.
Yeah.
You know about the first division. You know about the standard of the first division. We know that Hackney and Leighton always has consistently been a strong league in itself. Reach Out are not looking bad. I know you've watched them a little bit of a while. They'll be looking to go a little bit further in the cup. Hegan, I've not seen play. You do. You know about the styles of the two teams.
Yeah, I do.
Contrasting styles.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. Because they represent the Somali community, they can get players in.
Yeah.
They can get players in, but you know, with reach out, I've always said with reach out, it'd be nice to see what they bring to the table for this cup. You know, I think it's going to be an eye opener for them. But again, it is 2 debut teams.
True.
In this cup, so that's a very interesting fixture.
Nurul, for you, I mean, apart from London Tigers, I don't know how many of the others out of the musical league you know, but what stands out for you there?
Well, as we all of us will agree, London the MK Galacticos and London Meteors. MK Galacticos are so up for it to win a tournament in central London. They will be coming with all guns blazing. And especially the first game now as well. Everybody's going to look at it. They will bring their top-notch teams in there. The other one that I'm looking forward to is West End versus Gower All-Stars. Right, where reason why is both of them are from central London, the other side, not East London, they're all from Northwest. Gower All-Stars and West End have got history where they played each other in the Camden Musical League before. Okay. So they're suddenly meeting up here. And Richard and Hegan, Richard had started off on fire. And they had that bleep. I think they will test Hegan to the limit to see, because they got promoted last year from our first division. Sorry, when I say ours means the ILFL, right? And currently Hegan are in the Hackney Leighton League. See what the thing is, but I think Richard would be a surprise there.
Do you know what? I'm hesitant. There are things I want to say. I want to hang my hat in certain, but you just can't with this one. Let's talk about some of the other. Stepney, current ILFL champions, Premier Division champions. We don't know much about Virgin, but Stepney will be looking to kick off their campaign with a win here.
They will, and I think that's when we had Stepney on the show, because they're the most decorated team in the ILFL. The one thing that's eluded them is this Champions Cup. First season didn't go so well for them. Last year we saw London Meteors and MK, step above everyone else. So on the show when they came on a few months ago, they said that this is the one they're going to go for. So I think that fixture's fell quite kindly because it knocks off one of those top tiers. But Stepney believe now the way they've recruited for this season, because they want back-to-back championships first and foremost in the ILFL. They're going for this cup. They said, this time, I mean, if you ask me to choose the ILFL team, Dave, Stepney for me. And I will be watching all of Stepney's game without a shadow of doubt. They are the team to do it.
It's a different Stepney team this season as well. They've recruited some fantastic young players, and it is a step up from what they were before now. I mean, yes, they still do have 1 or 2 of the older heads now, but this is now a fresh Stepney team that are doing the rounds now, isn't it?
No, it is, and this is what we needed because, I mean, with all due respect to our teams, last year we had a very poor showing on the Champions Cup. It was the musical league teams plus MK Galactica, well, Hackney and Leighton pretty much made up the majority of the semi-final. 3-on-1. So I think ILFL needs to up their game. If there's any team that will do it, it will be Stepney for us.
It's the Interleague Champions Cup next month. It's all happening. I can't wait to report back on it on each and every Monday. Particularly this one on the 13th. Like we said, we've got Challenge Cup, you've got Interleague Champions Cup, all happening on the same day. A lot of fire going on around Hackney Marshes, Victoria Park and surrounding areas. Still got one cup to do the draw for. That is the big boy right here in the middle. It is the ILFL League Cup, sponsored by Tower Hamlets Homes. That is for everybody. Prem, first and second divisions that still remain in that. That draw's coming up next. It's coming up in the next section of the show. We'll still be here. See you then.